I am a therapist, but I'm not sure I'm a good listener. Sometimes yes, and other times very clearly no. Mom, hello, are you listening? You never listen, Mom. Mom, I told you that already. I'm embarrassed to admit that these phrases, above, are all too common in my home. My husband, Tim, also complains that I'm stuck in the vortex of my computer or phone. It's true. How is it possible that so often I'm called out for not listening? This is what I do for a living. I listen for 6 to 8 hours a day to people's deepest hurts, wounds, and traumas. I help to hold their pain and make meaning or sense of it. How can I so utterly fail at it when I take my therapy hat off? And for complete self-disclosure, I tune out way more than I would like to. It's not just with those I'm closest with, those that I live with. It's also with all kinds of people that I struggle to be fully present, especially with those I find difficult or disagree with. In many situations, instead of really listening, I'm planning my rebuttal. This old pattern of not listening has left some of my relationships empty and brittle. This is no longer acceptable to me. And at the same time, I'm learning to be gentle with myself. I'm learning to take a deep breath and notice what I'm doing. I want to tell you it is a daily practice, but more seriously, it is a minute-to-minute practice. A breath-to-breath practice. After many years of receiving and offering therapy, practicing meditation and self-compassion practices, I have found ways to soften my inner critic. Learning how the brain works also helps me. The amygdala, a part of the brain responsible for social and emotional behavior, makes quick snap judgments in seconds. Sometimes the judgments happen outside of our awareness. This is just what we do. We can't change our initial reaction, but we can choose to breathe and think and respond more gently. When I'm feeling well-nourished and strong, I try to do this practice. I try to play with how I perceive others and let go of my rapid-fire judgments. I shush all that and try to get out of my own head and deeply listen. Once we get to know someone's story, if we listen closely, perhaps behind their abrasive outer shell, we touch the woundedness. We see the suffering that they've been holding. Oftentimes we could never have imagined. With this understanding, it becomes easier to offer a little kindness, to grow more patience and compassion. The practice of deep listening shows the other person we listen and hear them. I find sometimes it forms a bridge and helps us see each other in a different light. When we're in a good space, I think many of us work hard to put our judgments and preconceived ideas aside and truly listen. I am making a commitment to try harder, both with those close in my heart and those I tend to feel so separate from. I breathe in Horace Jackson Brown Jr.'s words. Remember that everyone you meet is afraid of something, loves something, and has lost something. For me, the struggle is how to consistently show up with this level of awareness. Please, I'm eager to hear your thoughts. I'm all ears, really.